I should probably title this documentary Not Without Reason. I want you to just do a little rock reading with me. Most of the time, the people who are tuning in to Indian Trace, you know there's going to be something great found, North American Indian artifact documented, the reality of just how to do it. Now, of course, you can see right here, really good conditions, which never really prove that you're going to find anything. Now these right here, this is my footprints. I'm going to show you where they lead, right up here. But I dare not take my eye up because I probably walk right by artifacts. It happens. My marker's up here. What are we looking at? This is tobacco. Up on the rows, pressed down in. As always, good looking plants. Good color. Right up the row. And if I lifted this up, it would be as far as your eye can see. Far as your eye can see. Now, if you see anything in the camera, if you ever document an artifact or film anything, you know your eye is 20 times better than the camera. So I didn't miss it. Now sometimes it could happen. Now I stepped right here because I was going to check something. You can see how muddy it is. And at the end of my stick, you know how it is. It went right in here, and I was going to check it because that part of the stone was showing. That's it. This dark part was not. So you have an idea already what that might be, and we're going to take a look at it. You know how it is, and I started to put it up, and I saw the end here. If you're a good rock reader, you're going to know this is a hammerstone, but more than that, I've seen a lot of hammerstones today, and I just can't collect them all, as I've mentioned. I know that there is 1 inch of hard stone gone, worked off the end. 1 whole inch. Think about that if you're a rock reader. Now, without what we're going to check out, there is none of this. For those of you who just tuned in, all of this reduction to make what we call arrowheads, stone points, for them expendable resource. They didn't care. They just used it, fed their families, and moved on. The utility of their life teaches us a lot because it's the only thing we have left to recognize them by. Look at the size of this piece. It's a big, old Guilford. It's as nice as it sounds outside. Great field finds, and then, of course, some others that I just flipped out and couldn't film. Worth film, but we'll document it right here. Often on these quartz points, they grind where they have to haft it in. Smart. They were smart. But even that point like this in my hand, they made it to expend it, to use it. Now this, they used and kept a tool that they made to keep. The other end of it, if you have an educated eye, look at this. Right there. And I can feel the texture. Another 1/2 inch worked off this end. Those are the type of hammerstones I'll keep. And if you felt the weight, you'd know. It's not cleaned up now, but I'm telling you already, this thing is unbelievable. We've got the flat work zone on the end. another whole flat work zone on that end. So this tool, probably a little bit of work zone on the sides. Absolutely perfect weight. If you held it in your hand, you'd know why a human was using this in terms of what weight. It gets very repetitive. If you held it in your hand, you'd know why it was somebody's tool and why they kept it, reused it, got used to it, made it their favorite tool. So what I'm saying is this here, both ends worked right down. If you have eyes to see, this tool is way more valuable than any of these. Way more valuable. Of course, if you're just a beginner out there, you're fascinated by the arrowheads and the stone points. But they are not, at least they were not to the Indians, as valuable as this. Without this in my hands, without a good tool, this wouldn't have happened, and then the food wouldn't have happened. It's all a circle of life. So I'm just taking a little time chatting about that today. This is an incredible stone. I'm having to look at it through the camera, but I can tell. If you're a good rock reader, you should be able to tell as well. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Hope you find out there.